Do you have ugly ass carpet? Just like if you have ugly ass carpet and you want to get rid of it, it is actually not that hard. But in all honesty, if you really do have ugly ass carpet on stairs like I do here on the way up to the man cave, it is fairly easy to update. So on today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to remove the carpet, lay down some flooring on the stairs, install new risers, and I have a special surprise for a customized touch that you can update season by season or month by month or even day by day if you want to for this particular project. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Hi everyone, I'm Heidi. Welcome to the YouTube channel for Revive Heart and Home, where it is my goal here to help you decorate both your farmhouse and your shabby chic home in both eco-friendly and budget-friendly ways. So while you're here, take a look around. You'll find lots of great short videos, tutorials, DIY videos on everything from furniture painting to DIY projects just like the one you're about to see today. So if you like what you see today, it would mean the world to me if you could smash that like button and be sure to subscribe so I can continue to bring you great tutorials for your farmhouse and shabby chic finishes and projects. Okay, without further ado, let's talk about today's supply list. So for this project today, you will need a few things. So first, for tools, if you have a caulking gun, all my tools are Ryobi. I love Ryobi. So a caulking gun and a construction strength adhesive. I will list specifics in the description below along with links. So this, and then a nail gun. A nail gun. Again, you can use little nails, but this just helps tremendously with speed and power. You will also need, hopefully that will not fall as well, you will need a razor blade, switchblade, box cutter knife, and then for your materials, you will need some stair flooring. So I used a vinyl flooring that I got from Home Depot. You can kind of see what it looks like here. I got wide plank, so this is 10 inches wide. You can use a narrower type 2, but it will just require a little bit more cutting. And then you will want to go to the hobby board section and grab yourself some chalkboard. They come in 4 feet by 2 feet sizes, and bonus, on the flip side, it is a whiteboard. So if you have any extra and you need some whiteboard, you can cut them up and use them for that. Then from a Maker Studio, you will need Maker Studio or Amy Howard at Home. You will need your choice of mesh stencils, and I used, I think, 12 or 13 different ones. I won't list all of them, but you can go to the site and choose the ones that you like. And then you will need a Maker Studio chalk art and a spreader. And then the thing that failed at the bottom of the staircase, go along with the vinyl flooring, and they are bull nose stair ends. So again, I will leave a link to that in the bio. And you will also need, which I could not demonstrate for you here, is some kind of saw. So we use a table saw. You can also use a circular saw. And if you don't have anything else at all, you can use a handheld saw, but I wouldn't recommend it. So, because we want to be careful and make sure you wear, as always, all the safety gear, ear protection, eye protection, and always use your power tools with care and proper instruction. Okay, let's start with the tutorial. Okay, grab a pliers and start pulling the carpet back. You can use a box cutter to cut the carpet to have an edge to pull back, but then once you do that, go ahead and pull it back with the pliers. And you can see my husband here in a second taking the box cutter and cutting another hole in the carpet so he will have something to pull on. Once you are done with that, you'll see the underlayment and the strip of nails. So go ahead and just pull off that underlayment. It comes off really, really easily. And then be sure to wear a mask. Our carpet was at least 30 years old. I have no idea what was in it. I know there was lots of dust, but you want to make sure you protect yourself. So wear an N95 dust mask like we did here. And then take a crowbar and just pry up that strip of nails, that tack strip. And I'm having my husband do it because it takes a little bit of muscle, and that allowed me to do the filming today. So just keep doing that until all of it is up, and then vacuum up all the extra dust. Okay, now it's time to cut the floorboards and the risers. So first, take your floorboards and measure the depth and then the width, and cut your floorboards accordingly. Then you're going to take and measure your riser with the floorboard in place. So you want to measure from the top of the floorboard to the underside of the step above, and you'll measure on both the left-hand side and the right-hand side because stairs and walls aren't always equal. So measure that, and then again measure the complete width from wall to wall, and write those measurements down and label it for the stair that it is, because each stair may be a little bit different. Now it's time to cut our floorboard. Get that box cutter and a straight edge and just score it, and then it breaks off that easily. Sometimes you'll have to score it a couple times, but it's super simple. Then cut out your chalkboard, and then measure, of course, with a little bit of a Sharpie, and then take your table saw or your circular saw and cut the piece according to the width that you need. Finally, take that bullnose edge and do the same. Again, making sure that you take measurements for each step and then cut accordingly for that specific step. I guarantee you not every single step is going to be the exact same size. Now it's time to install our flooring, but before we do that, take your chalkboard and you will want to season it. That means you're going to get the plastic coating that you can't see, but it's on there, and if you don't do that, the chalk art or any other chalk you put on there will stay semi-permanent. So take some chalk, rub it on there with a good amount of pressure back and forth, and then just wipe it off. And I usually like to season my boards twice. Okay, once that is done, lay down your floorboards. They have a grip on the back and they won't move. And then take your riser, place it on top of the floorboards, and then nail it in with your nail gun. Take your construction adhesive and glue both the stair and on the inside of the bullnose, and then go ahead and just place it on there. Don't put too much because you don't want it to ooze out, but go ahead and place it on there, firm it up, and then I put a big weight on it to make sure that it sticks. Okay, now it's the fun part. Take your stencils, like I did here, just peel off the back and line it up on your riser. Be sure to push down really hard, and then take your spreader and dip it in the chalk art and apply it. Being sure to spread it all over the entire stencil. And then once you are done, you will just take the edge and pull it back to reveal the pattern that you did. Make sure it dries before you put on a stencil next to it. As you can see here, I worked up one stencil at a time, going up to the top of the stairs, allowing each stencil to dry, and then I went back and did the next one over. So this tutorial is part of my DIY farmhouse project playlist. So be sure to check that out on my YouTube channel. And I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. And now, without further ado, the big reveal. Be sure not to stare. Okay, I used, I think, 12 different or 13 different stencils on this. I love every single one. It turned out so much better than I even imagined. I painted the walls white too and added a new light and some artwork. So show me what you do if you decide to do this. Thank you again for watching to the end and have a fabulous day. Be sure to subscribe.